Okay, guys, last year I was invited to a POC snowboarding event. Mind you, he knew about this event for months because I've been talking about it, and he just decided to invite himself the night before. And I just let him do it, guys. And I have OCD when it comes to time management, and he decided he wanted to do every task in the book before getting in the car. So at this point, we're 30 minutes late, and we missed the meet and greet at the lodge. And then he had the nerve to have an attitude as if it wasn't his fault that we missed the meet and greet. Privately, he's telling me that he wants to go on the bunny hills because he's too nervous to go into the green with the other guys. Which I was like, cool, because I actually need to practice on my toe side, and he did not know how to do heel side at all. So keep that in mind. So when we in the bunny hill line, guys, I'm not gonna lie, it's like 20 minutes have gone by, and I'm like, this is kind of ridiculous. I was like, let's go on the green. It's a longer bunny hill. He said no, he wanted to stay there. I was like, fine, whatever. So it's just us two on the bunny hill, and we went down maybe 4 times and fell off the lift probably 3. Keep in mind, if you ski or snowboard, falling off the lift is part of the learning process. It's not a big deal. Finally, 12 o'clock comes, so we got to meet with the other guys at the lodge. Y'all, this is when this man show his complete ass, okay? This is not my first rodeo, so I said, let's go to the table, introduce ourselves, and then go back and get our food. The moment he see that table full of men, oh my gosh, he went from being sore to being happy, okay? You would have thought he won the lottery. Okay, so fast forward, we're sitting down and we chit-chat. One of the guys starts busting on his friend, so then he decides he wants to chime in and start busting on me. It was cute and playful at first, but then it turned real dark. He knew that I was insecure about one specific ride style, and he decided he wanted to make fun of that. Like, you a weirdo. Thank God one of the other guys peeped and put me to the side, and he was like, yo, I can actually help you with that if you want. I'm an instructor. I do this for real. Which was super dope because lessons can run you about $1,000 for one day. So after lunch, we all head up to the mountain. Mind you, I stick with the guy who said he was going to help me, and then the girl actually stuck with us too, and then he went with the other 3 guys. We were separated, but this was when I was actually having the most fun with the other 2 people because we were having a ball. So we make it to the bottom, and I noticed that everybody's down there waiting. I was so excited. I finally got the toe side right. As I'm coming down, I'm yelling like, I finally did it. So I'm thinking he's going to be excited for me. No, he's complaining that they had to wait at the bottom. Mind you, this is like his second time snowboarding. His corny self is still cracking jokes all the way up the mountain, and nobody is laughing at this point. Like, we're all uncomfortable because the jokes aren't funny anymore. So pay attention. It's 4 of us on the lift, and when we get off, I go to the right, the guy on the left goes all the way to the left, and then the 2 people in the middle, which is him and the girl, they go straight. I gear to the right, and he also gears to the right. Nothing wrong with that, but we both fall, and it's really icy at that point. In this moment, I'm scooting over to him because I knew that he already had pain in his tailbone, and that ice was crazy. Before I can get over there, he's screaming, talking about, this was all your fault. Why didn't you just gear that way? What? This was like our 5th time falling off the lift that day, but I knew, wait, he's only showing off because his boyfriends are there. While he's still screaming at me, I tell him to just go ahead because at this point I'm embarrassed, and I knew that he wasn't going to get up anytime soon. So as I'm waiting, he decides to tell me that when he was going down a mountain the first time with the guys, he held the hand of one of the taller guys, and he was able to move the motion that his hips was going. He was trying to brag, saying like, oh, you got mediocre instruction, but I was able to hold his hand. Guys, I'm gonna be honest, I started to dissociate when he was telling me this, because what are you talking about? Why is my so-called boyfriend bragging to me that he was holding another man's hand? When he finally got up, I told him that I was just going to rip it down the mountain by myself, and that's what I did. When I got down to the base, I knew that he was going to be really far behind me, so I went over to the side so just I wouldn't have to like clash with people that were coming down. When he made it down to the bottom, he walks right past me and not even saying a word to me or even looking my way. So now I'm confused because I waited for you, and I could have actually did another run, but I waited for you at the bottom of the base, and the first thing you do is ignore me. Come to find out later, he was pissed because he fell so many times and he thought that I abandoned him up there on that mountain. Child. I'm walking like a little bit behind him because this is not my first rodeo with him. He has done this to me so many times. So when we get to the car, I text the girl and tell her that like, hey, we're leaving, and then she texts me back maybe 20 minutes later and says that they were actually going to the parking lot to take some shots. The car is hella quiet, so I'm just reading the text messages out loud at this point. And then he breaks the silence in the car talking about we could have had shots in the parking lot with the guys. Well, first of all, it's a girl that's texting me. Mind you, he's not even a drinker. He just was so desperate to go back to them guys. He didn't talk to me for the whole rest of the car ride, which was fine because if you've been following, you knew I was already planning my exit.